Hi beautiful souls, it's Tan back here again today with you on this Astrology Human Design Gene Keys channel, a space for life, love, and just being authentic. So I'm really excited today because this is a little introduction video to a question that I get asked a lot to talk about, which is the programming partners in the Gene Keys. There's a lot of questions about what that is because I mentioned a lot about the programming partners in all of my 64 Gene Keys video, that each Gene Key has a programming partner. And of course, if you go to the Gene Keys website, you will also see that each Gene Key has a programming partner there. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about that today. When you're talking about programming partners, when I say that every Gene Key has a programming partner, that means that because there are 64 Gene Keys, there's a total of 32 pairs in general, right? Because if you pair up 64, you have 32. If you're new and you're not yet familiar with the Gene Keys, I would recommend that you get your profile from the Gene Keys website. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. And I want you to notice when you get your profile, there will be like a Gene Key sphere in green. You have 4 spheres that are in green. These spheres are programming partners to each other. The one that says Life's Work is a programming partner to the Evolution. The one that says Radiance is a programming partner to the Purpose. So you automatically, all of us, have at least 2 pairs of programming partners in our profile. Now, we can have more than that. Maybe it exists in our Gene Keys, or we can have more than that and it's existing in our human design. So the Gene Keys and human design are stemming from a very similar system, and they're all stemming from astrology as well. And that's why, of course, we do astrology, human design, and Gene Keys, all 3 of them on this channel. You can get your human design body graph as well online. There are several websites out there. You can just type human design body graph and it will come up. So basically, what a Gene Keys programming partner represents is it's telling you what is the yin to the yang, the yin to your yang. What is the other side of the coin? So they are representing 2 opposite archetypes, traits, characteristics, way of being. But opposites are ultimately not completely, entirely different. Opposites are complementary to each other. They're 2 sides of the same coin, right? They're like black and white. Black doesn't exist without white. It cannot, because that is the law of duality. It's kind of like love and hate. Love and hate are 2 sides of the same coin. They don't exist without each other because they are the laws of duality. So that is how I would look at a programming partner. And I feel that the way that programming partners affect your life is that when you have a pair in your profile or in your body graph somewhere, this is representing an area in your life that you can really find wholeness in. Maybe it's an innate inborn talent that you have because it's being brought to the world in a non-fragmented and holistic way. If you have one part of the programming partner, you don't have the other one, you don't have the whole pair, you just have half of it. This can represent that something may be not existing in your life, but that doesn't mean that you can't cultivate that. So you can still cultivate the other half of that particular archetype, way of being. But you're just going to be learning from life and from the people around you, especially people that have that other, the yin to your yang side, you know? That's how I would look at that when it comes in the profile or in the human design body graph. And of course, we can see that programming partners can be something that is very enticing and intriguing and attractive when it comes to relationships as well. You know, this would be some of the first things that I would really consider, like why 2 souls are meeting, is maybe one person has one part, has the yin, and the other person has the yang. And they're meeting and they're learning something about each other so that they can become whole within themselves. So that's how I would look at that. So if you want to dive a little bit deeper, mechanically speaking, when you're looking at the human design Gene Keys mandala, you'll see that it's got 64 Gene Keys there. And each Gene Key is related to a particular zodiac sign. And each zodiac sign has about 5 to 6 gene keys, because one zodiac sign spans 30 degrees and one's gene key is about 5 to 6 degrees of a sign. So that's the math, the geometry of it. So therefore, when you are looking at that mandala, a programming partner is going to be the exact opposite point in the wheel. It's really that simple. There will always be the same number, the same gene key that is opposite to one other number or gene key there. And programming partners are then therefore going to be the exact opposite zodiac sign to each other. So, for example, Aries and Libra are opposite signs in astrology. And if we look at this particular mandala, we can see that gene key 21, for example, which is an Aries gene key, is opposite to gene key 48, which is a Libra gene key. And so therefore, the yin and the yang exist here in terms of, well, if we're talking about the 21 and the 48, we are talking about two sides of the same coin, and that coin has to do with resources. That's the first thing I would look at when I see the 21 and the 48 is resources. The 48 is about the inner resource, the wisdom from within, and the resources that is being created from the wisdom of the body and the intuition. While the 21 is more of an external resource, so that can be resources in terms of time, money, people, and how to manage and work with those other resources. So I think that's going to be how I want to explain this to you today. And so my partner and programming partner Aryan has just finished cooking some rice for us to have for lunch, which means I'm going to go ahead and eat it now if he doesn't destroy the kitchen first. So if you are interested to dive deeper into each of the programming partners, especially the ones that's your life's work, evolution, radiance, and purpose, but not just that, remember, something that you may be missing is also something that you want to cultivate, and you want to look at the programming partner for that as well. Or maybe you have something in human design that's a programming partner as well. I want you to be able to discover more about this, and you can do so by joining me and our community on Patreon. We have an awakening club going there, and I'm doing a bunch of series on the programming partner, on aspects in astrology, on human design, other gene keys related topics, and other astrology and synastry related topics there as well. These are exclusive bonus videos that you won't be seeing on the YouTube channel, but will dive very much deeper into your charts. So I'm going to provide a link to that in the description box below. And I'm looking forward to seeing you be part of our Awakening Club community on Patreon and diving deeper into your awakening journey. All right, that's going to be it for this introduction video today. And if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below. If you have anything, other insights that you want to share, drop them in the comments below. And if this is the first time that you've seen this video, then hit the subscribe button and click like. And I will see you soon, beautiful souls. Bye.